Hello, friends. Coach Mike here, back in the chair in the coach's corner. Had to take a few days off. Got a big project I'm working on for my actors. All right, but let's do it. Do I need two separate resumes for commercial acting and theatrical acting? Absolutely not. If you put it together the way you're supposed to, you're not going to need two separate resumes. Okay, you're going to use the same resume. All right, here's why. You will not list commercials booked on your resume. You don't do it. You don't list the commercials you've booked on your resume. They appear to be conflicts. What's a conflict? I'll explain in a moment. It's going to appear to be a conflict, right? If you put on your resume Home Depot, Verizon, Cheerios, American Express, because you're looking for an agent, you want to make it look like, see, I'm valuable, I've booked some commercials before, right? Then when you're looking for an agent, now it makes you look less valuable in that agent's eyes unless you're going to share 10% of your residuals with them. And they really like to double dip, as we learned in a previous lesson. They like double dipping. They like to do 10 and 10. They like to take 10% from you and the 10% from the ad agency. So now you're really less valuable in their eyes if you list commercials on your resume. So you don't want to list the commercials there. You could have producer session where they pull up your LA Casting profile, or some producers still want to see a hard copy. They want to see the hard copy resume, and they're going to look and they're going to say, wow, so she did Cheerios, and even if it's not running, she did Cheerios, and this is for Frosted Flakes. I mean, I'm not certain if who General, well, yeah, that's Kellogg's, right? And General Mills is Cheerios, I believe. So now they don't like you for some reason, right? Maybe they didn't see the commercial you were in, and that would have been fine, but now you have it listed on your resume. Plus, in your agent's eyes, it looks like a conflict, making you far less valuable because the agent cannot submit you now for the rival of General Mills or Cheerios or the Kellogg's. If you have Kellogg's in your resume, they can only submit you for more Kellogg's. They can only submit you for more cereals that product is under the umbrella of. So you don't want to create any of this nonsense talk in the agent's head. You don't put commercials there. All right. So you're going to use the same resume, right? The same resume for commercials as theatrical. Now, here's what actors will do. They'll put conflicts. They'll put under their commercial heading, conflicts available upon request. Conflicts is a dirty word. You don't use that word, right? If you're going to put anything, you put list available upon request, right? You don't put conflicts. I see it all the time in my actors' resumes, and I used to receive that when I was an agent in the mail. I'd receive resumes in the mail, right? And it would say conflicts upon request. All it is some uneducated person that doesn't understand the deeper levels of the business told them that was okay, or they saw it on their friend's resume, or some poorly trained, a lack of awareness coach taught them that was okay to leave there, and you don't put it there. When you meet with an agent, if you do have conflicts, then you're going to discuss that with them, because of course the rule still applies. They can only submit you for more of what you have on your resume, right? But at least you've gotten in the door and you've charmed them a little bit, and you might want to share at least 10% with them. Hey, you know what, coming in, I'll bring this. I'd really like to be represented by you guys, so I bring this offering to the table. When I get residuals on these current commercials that I have running, I'll share a percentage with you, because I want to sign with you guys just that much, because you're a great agency and make great things happen, right? But of course, if those commercials aren't running anymore, now you lose, because there's no money to be had. Plus, the agent, when they look at your headshot and resume, your online submission, they don't know if those commercials are currently running. And a lot of people would just rather think negative just to be certain about a situation than kind of digging and finding out. Now, what if you have booked commercials and you want to show the agent that, hey, man, I didn't just get off a Greyhound bus. I have booked some commercials. So here's what you put on your resume, right? You put commercial advertising agencies, under the heading where you normally put commercials, conflicts, we know better, list available upon request. You would put this: commercial advertising agencies I've worked principal for. And then what you do is you put the first name there, let's say Gray Advertising. And then you put a / James Jones. That was the director. And then you put Young and Rubicam / Allison Salinger. And then you put next line, Timberland McLean, Glenn Ashley, right? That's the director. Of course, / Glenn Ashley. And then Saatchi and Saatchi Advertising, Luca Grelli, right? You put the name of the director. First, you put the name of the ad agency you worked for, and then you put the name of the director, right? However many commercials you've done, right? So this sends a signal to them that I didn't just get off a Greyhound bus, and this person is, and I've done some commercials before. But still, we learned this in a previous lesson. You don't need experience to book commercials. You need skills. There's very few areas where your experience is really, really going to matter when it comes to making a booking decision, right? It's like the guy that just played James Brown. I don't know why his name fails me right now, because it was a wonderful movie. Get On Up. You got to go see it. Why does his name fail me? It'll come to me in a minute, right? But see, it didn't matter that he had never played James Brown before. Hi, I'd like to audition and play James Brown. Have you ever played James Brown before? No. Well, then you can't do it, right? All that matters, when they said action, he was able to pull it off, right? He played James Brown more than James Brown could play himself. And that's how you know it was a wonderful performance. So big ups to the guy's name that I can't remember right now. I don't know why. My wife and I was talking about him last night. Wonderful job. I know in your head you're saying, that's his name. He should know his name. But good, you helped me out. Great for helping me. All right. So listen, friends, do I need 2 separate resumes? No, you don't need 2 separate resumes for commercials and theatrical work, right? All you need, right, is to do it the right way. And you have 1 resume, which I just explained. Coach Mike in the Coach's Corner. I think I went way over time, but this is real important. My clients ask me this all the time, and I wanted to share. We'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching.